just became more surreal. Their subsequent trial turned into a sick, pathetic circus. The Mickey and Mallory Knox murder trial was such an event that it made the crime spree that preceded it pale by comparison. The nation caught Mickey and Mallory fired.
Yeah, well, the whole thing is a goddamn sham. And these assholes are making heroes out of this cum sandwich. I'll tell you who a goddamn hero is. Mike Griffin. Mike Griffin is who these misguided assholes should be revering. Mike Jerome Griffin was killed in the line of duty by these two sucking, degenerate guys. What do you think of Mickey and Mallory?
I don't.
What do you mean you don't? Everyone's got an opinion.
No, I don't. I don't have an opinion.
You're a very strange man. This looks like it was cut with a fucking meat cleaver. And where's all my close-ups? You're sabotaging me, mate. You must think I'm a prick.
Look, don't be a jackass. Come on, I'm doing my job here.
You're fired. You're fucking fired. So,
Wayne,
you're gonna fuck with Wayne?
Wayne. Got it yourself, man. Let him go. Nice tie.
See ya. Fuck that prick, man. The twist to the tale is Grace Mulberry. Of the 9 teenagers murdered that night, 17-year-old Grace Mulberry was the lucky one left to tell the tale. This haunted young lady summoned up the courage to take the stand and tell what she saw that horrible night.
Larry, how does it feel to be the only survivor of Mickey and Mallory's
Watch her face smashed in, lady!
Mulberry.
And then allowed herself to be cross-examined. How do you feel about Mickey cross-examining you?
Hey, Mickey Mallory, come on.
By the man who killed her brother and girlfriends. Let's go! We got it! Come on, mate!
Hey, what do you think of this turnout, Mallory? I never had more fun in my life.
Mickey, how do you feel? Scumbag! Let's go, Mulberry! Kill him!
I'm gonna kill you!
Hey, what's your favorite pastime, Mickey?
You mean other than what I'm being tried for?
Right!
I'd say watching TV.
What's your favorite TV show?
Oh, most of soap operas, you know, Days of Our Lives and Full Time.
Any regrets, Mickey?
I sure wish we'd have looked up our old history teacher, Miss Bainbridge. This big bad bitch no good for nobody. You ain't seen nothing yet.
No, apparently not.
Grace was terrified of Mickey. You have to realize that most of their victims were normal people with normal lives that nothing out of the ordinary ever happens to. And then out of the blue, they're dealing with the devil incarnate. It was extremely difficult for us to find survivors who would be willing to testify and take the stand, especially when they knew that Mickey would be cross-examining them. No further questions, Your Honor.
Defense?
As a matter of fact, Your Honor, I do have some more questions.
Proceed.
That is one hell of a story, Ms. Mulberry.
Maybe to you.
Grace, I hope you don't mind if I call you Grace. Grace.
What?
You don't really want to be here today, do you?
No.
Grace, I'd like to ask you about your recently deceased brother Tim, his martial arts abilities. How long had he been studying?
He started in the 7th grade, so that would make it 9 years.
We will have order in this court.
That a fact? Well, could you tell us what form of martial arts it was?
It was called Jeet Kune Do.
Jeet Kune Do was a style developed by none other than the late, great Bruce Lee. think it'd be safe to say that anybody who studied the fighting style that Bruce Lee developed, arguably the greatest fighter in the history of motion pictures, that would be a fella after 9 years who could defend himself. Would you describe Tim that way, Grace?
Yes, I would.
Well, point of fact, weren't Tim's hands and feet considered weapons like guns or knives? And yet in your testimony just now, you described that Tim kicked me 4 times to the head. Yet his trained Bruce Lee kicks had little or no effect. And then after shrugging off 4 blows to the head like I was Superman, I lifted Tim 9 years with Jeet Kune Do Mulberry in the air and threw him across the room. And then I took this knife and proceeded to tear him. This knife to tear him, and proceeded to tear him. This knife limb to tear him limb, and your brother whose hands are lethal weapons.
Objection. Defense is intimidating the witness with the murder weapon.
Mr. Knox, the knife down.
Had little or no defense.
Mr. Knox, the knife!
Grace, how do you think a human being could possibly be capable of doing something like that?
I don't know.
No, I don't believe that. I believe you have a very definite opinion on how I was able to do those things you described. Now, I'm going to ask you again, Grace, and I want you to remember that you are under oath. In your opinion, Ms. Mulberry, how was I capable of murdering your brother, Tim Mulberry, in the manner you described?
You're not human. I thought about it a lot, and that's the only thing I could figure. You're not human. I don't know if you're a vampire or the devil or a cyborg, but you're not human!
Thank you, Grace. I just have one final question.
What?
Do you believe in fate?
No.
Well, do you believe that you have any choice in the matter when it's your time to die?
Objection. What does this have to do with Grace Mulberry?
You want to know what this has to do with Grace Mulberry, Miss Objection?
Yes.
I'll tell you what it has to do with Grace Mulberry. It's her time!